What time is it? I don't want to be late. I can't be late for the stream. Update, next. Spotify. Ooh, what do we want to listen to, people? Ani first, shout out. I have my sound alerts on, but some of them haven't been working. So I guess we'll find out. We're already starting with the laugh track? You gotta be kidding. Okay, hold on. Is this good? What do we want to listen to, everybody? How about lo-fi? Because I feel like last time it was like a little too much. Feel good beats. I want that. I want to feel good. So lonely. So lonely. I have nothing to do with my life. Okay. How do I adjust the cooldowns? Guys, I'm really hoping that we only have 1 or 2 more streams here, but I really don't know. Okay, I need to turn down the Spotify and turn up. Why is it all the way up? Chill. Turn down the Spotify and up the sound alerts. So if one so pleases to use the sound alerts in today's stream, they will be incorporated. Okay, our agenda today. Do you guys want to hear it? Any housekeeping stuff? Let me think for a second. Friday, I am not going to the meet because 7 months Juke, thanks for the sub with Prime, appreciate that. Love that for you and for me. So we can do a game night on Friday if you guys want. Yeah, everybody celebrate. So that will be fun. What time are you guys thinking? I gotta get all my snacks. Gotta get all my things. Has anyone played Guild Wars? Has anyone played it? Oh my gosh, is that Valentine's Day? Well, clearly I don't have any plans. Are you guys doing anything for Valentine's Day? Or do you want to hang out with me? I looked at my Steam library and I have Guild Wars downloaded and Call of Duty downloaded. I don't know, maybe my dad's been using it, but I don't think he plays those games. He only plays Civilization. So, maybe I'll make a Fall Guys group for Friday and we can all play. I just don't know how we're gonna do it, because should we do squads or should we do, yeah, I want to ask you to be my Valentine, but don't spoil it yet. I'm gonna wait. Vic with the sub, 39 months. We've been streaming that long, you guys. I was thinking also, do we want to upgrade the sub badge? What are we thinking for that? Because I was gonna draw one and then take a picture of it and then cut it out and then make it the sub badge. So like I created it by hand. Maybe that would be kind of a cool thing. Basement, thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate that. 27 months. We've come a long way. We have come a long way. Yeah. I was gonna do another version of the OPW that we have right now. And I was gonna draw it and then I was gonna take a picture and then what do you do? Like you cut it out or you I have Canva Pro, or what do you call it? Premium. And so I can do the background remover and all that. So I can take a picture of it. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I know how to do basic editing. But I have been thinking recently that I should up upgrade my editing skills. And not just for like this stuff, but like if I want to edit some of the content that I capture, I want to be able to make like really cool cuts and stuff. Also, let's get to it. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, I lost a leaf in this one the other day. So just hold on. A leaf came off of this one that we did. This one looks so weak compared to it, but we're gonna finish this one today because, here you go. Because it needs to be done. I'm not that proud of it, I have to say. It's not one of my best works, but you're not good at editing videos either. See, I'm like, I have such creative ideas. Like, there's like ideas that I get really ahead of myself, and I'm like, I really need to create this. Like, something bad is gonna happen to me if I don't create this. And then I create it, and then it's not exactly how I want it to look because my editing skills are not at the level that I want them to be. So, yeah. This is what's hilarious about these Lego pieces, is the dirt in here is literally just, oh, did that fall off? I don't have time for pieces falling off, please. I'm gonna stay very calm this stream though. I say it every stream. I'm feeling pretty calm. Nothing's gonna disrupt me. I lost a leaf last time, so let me try and find that. This goes somewhere. Uh-huh. That's pretty funny. Oh, we had to use the gigantic rage emote. Not just the regular one. I don't know where this goes, and it's bothering me because this was finished. Maybe here? I don't want to mess with it anymore. But we do need to do the number 3 pack for this one. And then I'm just going to do a game with you guys because I don't think I can actually be bothered to start another one because this is the other one that we have. And let me tell you, it's heavy. I don't think we want to start the bouquet. But truthfully, it's only these. Like, I think you make them individually. And then you just put it in a vase. I watched a video the other day and they were talking about how different like Canadians say stuff to Americans. Dom, should I start it? You guys want to see me rage? I can't rage quit in person. See, we'll see. We'll see what kind, like, the mood that I'm in reveals itself as I start the Lego. So we will see how it goes for the third one of this. I don't even like how this looks. Or maybe I just don't like it compared to this, because this was a masterpiece, you guys. We did this together. That was you and me. That's called teamwork right there. I need to put this leaf back on, but I definitely threw out the instructions for this one, so we're gonna have to guess. And don't worry, because that's my specialty. I think this seems like accurate enough. Can you just go on? I don't want to do this. I'm just gonna force it, I think. How did I do the other ones? Maybe that doesn't go there. I just put a piece of dirt on there. It just goes like this. Yeah, okay. We're fine. Maybe I'll turn that out a little bit. Yay! Okay, let's put this back. Are you actually serious? We just have to put the dirt in. They actually look quite nice when they're like all together. Okay. Number 3. Let's go. I'm gonna bring you guys over a little bit so we can all see what's going on here. I'm just not as proud of this one. Also, I have a few talking points that I would love to run by you guys. I've been thinking about them lately. Hopefully on Sunday I can do the stream at my place. I want to show you guys. Number 3. Oh, it looks like it's full of little tidbits. And you know me, I don't like tidbits. I like Timbits. I don't like tidbits. Because the smaller, like, the piece, the more frustrating it can get. So, where's my instruction manual? Let's get this done, guys. Let's get it done. Does anyone read newspapers anymore? Yeah, a piece did drop, but don't worry, it was just part of the dirt. Okay. Because my grandpa, R.I.P., he's not with us anymore, but he used to read the newspaper all the time. Like, he would go get the newspaper out of his mail, and then he would read it. Do you guys watch the news even? Or is, like, social media our news now? Oh, I was gonna order bubble tea before this, but then I forgot. And I'm using my phone today, so I guess I could maybe do it after. Let's unleash all of our pieces and start this. So then at least we can say we did it. And guess what? We did it incorrectly. TikTok is your news. Yeah, that's true. Actually, in Canada, I don't know if you guys know this, but in Canada, we're not allowed to have news on social media platforms. So, like, all of our news channels no longer have, like, a media platform. It's banned here. Is that only in Canada? I need to do some research on this. I was gonna bring my new iPad down, but it's only at like 10%. So why is media banned? Oh, news media. Why is news banned and blocked in Canada? Canada is trying to break a fundamental piece of an open web by trying to implement a link tax. What? Canadians will no longer have access to news content on Facebook and Instagram or other media outlets. So we actually have to watch the news here. Isn't that crazy? It's only in Canada? I didn't know that. You're subscribed to the local newspaper? I remember when I was a kid and I like made the paper, that was like a big deal. Like there was one time, I think I might have told you guys this story. I'm procrastinating because I don't want to start. I don't want to start this. You should see what this looks like here. Actually, I can show you. Does that look fun to you? No, it doesn't to me either. But it's okay. I'm going to keep a positive attitude if you guys stay with me here. When I was younger, I used to play t-ball. Who didn't play t-ball, right? And I would run the bases like crazy. I was like, that's how I got into track. And I was really, guys, we all know this, undiagnosed ADHD, might have it, who knows. But as a kid, I feel like all kids kind of had it a little bit, right? And I was in the outfield. I hated playing outfield. Like, the ball never, you think kids can hit out there? No. We're like 5. We can't hit the ball out into the outfield. Why do we even have players out there? And so I was out there, really distracted, clearly. And I was like doing crazy stuff with my arms. Like I was like doing cartwheels. And then I was like, you'd always do this when you're younger? Like you're trying to like wrap your hand around like this? I kept doing that. I was like trying to do it. And then, journalists, I guess they had nothing else to do because why are you at a little kid's baseball game? There's really nothing exciting that's gonna happen. So they had to fill that page or whatever. So they took a picture of me. And later, like that week or whatever, we looked in the paper and it was me being like this. And the title is outfielder in like Little League making signal to infielders for a play. I was like, yep, that was me at 5 years old, signaling to the other kids, like, we gotta make this play. Yeah, I kept that one a secret. I mean, my parents knew, obviously, but what could these possibly be used for? Am I hanging this up? Dom, thanks for your sub. I also subbed to your channel because I was watching you play Marvel Rivals, and I was like, maybe I can like learn a thing or two, you know? Should we start playing that when I get my my gaming set up? I also need to figure out what kind of decorations I want in that room. We have about 1 million of these in this setup. So, should we, I don't know if we should separate these. I think we're just gonna go for it. Okay, let's go to the end of the book because we're almost there. I have to do this whole thing over again. See this little yellow one? We have to do this whole thing over again. I need to take a few deep breaths, I think. Didn't think we were gonna have to do that. Thought we were nearly done. I forgot how we did it. Can someone put the new emote of me raging? Because that's how I feel inside, but I have to keep it calm and collective because I am graceful. Can we just answer a question before? Mood? Thank you. No chill. I have a few hypothetical questions for you guys. And then I'll get started, I guess. Okay, take some time to think of these. Would you, okay, would you take $70,000 a week job offer, where you get paid to sit in a pitch black room and do nothing for 20 hours a day? So you only get 4 hours out? What are you gonna do with the money? If you only get 4 hours of the day out of there, you have no time to do anything. Wait, what kind of question is this? You and me are reading it both for the first time. Retire fast. That's actually a great idea. Yeah, like do it for like... I guess you kind of got to do it for a while to be able to retire. A little modest life after that. How long is the contract? Listen, it didn't give me any other details. So, I guess that's true. 12 hours, like you could sleep for at least 8 hours a day. But then you still have a lot of time. Okay, here's another one. Yeah, that's good. You guys are strategizing. Any longer than 1 month would be so rough. I saw the Mr. Beast video where he does 1 week in a room with white walls and he like can't tell what time it is or anything. That would drive me absolutely crazy. And I saw another one where 2 people had to do 100 days in like just one room with nothing to do. I hate the dark. That's like, I'm scared of the dark, which is kind of ironic because I love like dark things like horror and like scary stuff, but I'm scared of the dark. Okay, next one. If you had the chance, would you want to be pain-free for the rest of your life? I'm gonna leave you with that one for a second. I know, I need a little nightlight. I'm getting better though, I've been working on it, you know? Alright, let's start with, what do we got? I can't lose any pieces. So should I make like a group on Friday, or are we gonna do like duos, or should we do that like racing thing again? Yeah, I kind of get nervous. When I was younger, I would be really scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night because I was scared that I was going to get kidnapped. And my parents are always like, why are you so scared? Like, nothing's ever happened to us. And I was like, exactly. Exactly. Because if it did, then we're screwed. So, better to be cautious. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't have any Valentine. Yeah, not being able to feel pain, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, like, if you chose to never feel pain, like, think of the kind of situations that you could get yourself into. Like, okay, for example, hate to bring it up again, but when I ruptured my Achilles, if I didn't feel that, and I was just like, and I like tried to keep high jumping because I was just like, oh, like you feel nothing. You're kind of like just gives out and you're like, oh, wonder what happened there. And like I get up and like I go over to start. You would actually mess up your body so bad. Or like you get a cut that needs stitches and you're just walking around with an open wound. You could probably bleed out. I choose pain. No! I almost lost a little soldier. Yeah. Guys, I've been playing Sims builds the last couple nights. I really wish I could show you. I can't wait to show you. I made Dracula's house. I have no life. I just play in build mode. Also, my brother's dog is here. Pongo. Pongy Wongy. He can't go, he has attachment issues, so he can't go anywhere without me. Just like Hercules, he got attached to me. I can't bring it up, I'll cry. I'll actually cry. Don't feel like crying right now, and I had to get rid of his emote because I can't talk about him not being here with us anymore. It's traumatizing for me. Hey, what's your favorite movie? We've talked about this, I think. Okay, I'll talk about a few of my favorite movies. I'm beginning to think I have bad movie taste because I saw Nosferatu and I didn't like it. And I'm sorry for anyone who likes it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna like this movie for sure. I'm gonna like it. Yeah, Basement. I went and I was like, okay, sick. And then the whole time I was like, the whole time I was like, yeah, I could get behind this. And then at the end I was like, you know what? I think I just have to come to terms with I don't think I liked it that much. Yeah, the newest one. Yeah, honestly that should have that sound because it's sad. Okay, I'm gonna put this, wait, I need to put this whole thing, move it up to this one so then I can put this one behind here. Is this right? Don't like how this looks, but we're gonna force that right there. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted the hockey impression on IG. I know I sent you the full version, but I got too scared. I got too scared to post the full version because I don't know. And I was like, I'm just gonna post this. Who cares? Whatever. Instagram or social media is just a game, anyways. Who cares? Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead because we're freestyling here. That looks pretty good. Maybe. Should we have it going that way? That looks more interesting. Maybe I should have it going the other way, though, because this one's kind of leaning to the left. Should we have this one going to the right? Should I make it multiple parts? I think the funniest thing is my dad is, like, holding those mics. Yeah, that looks better. Like, going that way, right? Okay. And then, do we have any more of those? No? Why is it so small? I didn't see anything funny. I feel like it's funny that you guys have to, like, guess when to use those. Yeah, you're right, Vic. Ow! Ugh. What'd you guys get up to today? I woke up late. I woke up at 9. I'm so lazy. I hate when I feel lazy. I woke up at 9 and I was like, oh my gosh, the whole day has gotten ahead of me. And yeah, good for you, Bean. Like, you get up in your grind. Most people did. I didn't. I'm lazy. So, yeah, kind of, that's when I was in Toronto, though, I would get up at 8:30 every day. Is that lazy? Do people, like, is that, like, do most people get up early? What do you mean 1:30 in the afternoon? Gabriel! I know, most people with regular jobs get up at, like, 6. Not me. But I have to, I'm an athlete, right? So, like, I have to get in my 8 hours of sleep. So I go to bed usually at midnight, and then I get up at 8 or 8:30. We have to get 8 hours of sleep. You know, there's a bit of a stigma on, like, you know, people who get up early, and we're like, oh, praising them, wow, you get up early and you attack the day. Like, you go and attack the day. And then people who stay up late, they're lazy, they have, like, insomnia, they're probably, like, internet kids. I just want to say, can we make it even? Can we make that even? So then, like, what if people are grinding, like, at midnight? Like, what if I'm doing work? Actually, I do try not to get work done at night because that's when I have time and I want to send emails. And then I try and look at the timestamp before I'm about to send an email, and it's like 1 a.m. And I'm like, okay, I can't send this to my Under Armour rep right now. They're going to be like, this girl needs to be practicing. She needs to get up and she needs to go put in work on the track. So I like to keep that hidden. Because I guess it's because you can't do as many things at night as in the morning. Maybe one day when I get, like, a real, like, a big girl job, I'll have to get up early. I won't have a problem with it. You can schedule emails. I don't think I'm very tech savvy because apparently you can do a lot of different things that I didn't know about. Even on Instagram, my agent is always like, just schedule your stories, schedule your posts. So, like, I can schedule a post, like, a week from now that I've already created, and then I don't have to worry about it. Did you guys know that? And you can schedule stories too, because you know what I used to do? If I had a, Hat Night, what is going on? Why are you already reacting that way? This is how I used to do things. You know, when I was with Ashley Home Store and I had to put a bunch of stories up, like 5 story frames at once, I would have to, and you'd have to, like, tag a bunch of things. Like, they had all their hashtags that need to come out, and then you have to tag things, and then you had to write what was approved for that story frame. I saw the notification, so I was waiting for that to get over with. Yeah, this is me complaining right now. Sorry. I'm a downer. But it's actually kind of funny because I would lock myself in a room and it would take me an hour to get these story posts out because I didn't want to mess it up and I'd have to do them really quickly. So I'd be, like, typing it and, like, tagging all this. and then trying to do it so then the 5 stories came out like right after another. But it would take me like half an hour, and then already like thousands of people would see the first one. I'm not good at my job. So yeah. Okay, let's we still have tons of pieces here. Let's get going, otherwise we will never finish this. Okay, one of these little squiggly guys going over here. Another one. Oh, I only have one of those? Okay. And then one of these. Yeah. What I am good at in terms of that stuff is coming up with ideas. I'm just not great at the tech side of it. Eclipse will help me with setting this up. It's like when they want athletes to act. They get me in these commercials and I have to do like a certain role. Speaking of, on March 10th, I'm really bad at multitasking right now, but on March 10th, I'm going to New York to do another Under Armour super shoot, which is sweet because, you know all the stuff that's been coming out with Under Armour? Like all the stuff that I did in like August. I did that stuff in August and it's finally coming out. Well, they invited me again because I apparently did good. And it's like with all the other models and stuff, which is awesome. And it's in New York, so I get like all the cool stuff. Like I get to see all of the new things that are coming out. I know. It's sick. Sickening. I need to focus. I'm gonna put these in. How did I do this last time? I was like talking to you guys and being able to do this the whole time. I don't want to do another stream though. Like I want to be able to put this to rest. It must be this, right? I ordered a bunch of Under Armour stuff because I need new training gear. I was out the other day. I went by 3 tracks. This is how crazy. Sometimes I'm like, how did I even make it this far with how crazy it is in BC with no indoor tracks? I went to the track closest to me, snows still. And it was closed, like the gates were closed. And then I went to the one that was closer to the ocean because I was like, maybe it's a bit warmer, it won't be as much snow. Went there and people were like trying to run on the ice and I was like, okay, I can't put spikes on here. So I went to another one and the same deal. And so I was like, I have to get a workout in today and I can't do like the speed stuff on the treadmill. So I went and measured out 300 meters on the street over here. So I looked like a crazy person because I was measuring out 300 meters because I wanted to do 300 meter repeats. And then I was just like sprinting on the street and jogging back. And it was actually really tough because it was also -5 degrees Celsius. So I'm that crazy neighbor. Ani, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. You've done that before? Yeah. Because I was like, nothing's gonna stop me today. I gotta get this done. I'm struggling on how to get these. Like, what did I do here? Oh, yes. And then it got me thinking, like, what did I do as like a kid? Is that right? No. And we used to like shovel. What is going on here? What am I missing? I'm not losing it quite yet. I just need to figure this out quickly because I don't know which one I'm supposed to put in here. No, it should be the other one. So it should be the other one. Okay, here's one. Which famous person's body would you take over if you were a zombie? If I was a zombie, I'd have to do some, like, definitely a dude, first of all. Second of all, what famous person's body would you take over if you were a zombie? Wait, yeah, why is if you were a zombie, which famous person's body would you take over? Okay, let's just go with that. We don't need the zombie part. I don't think that's how zombies work. I agree. I don't think that's how zombies work either. Isn't that how vampires work? If you bite them, they turn into a vampire. Bruce Lee. At this age? I'm missing a piece that's supposed to go in there. Maybe it is that. Oh, it is. Okay. I just need to have a little bit of patience. There we go. We can now move forward. Now we need, where are they? These things. And this is actually not going to look bad because I kind of like the structure that we chose. What do you guys think? We still have so many pieces. We have to make more flowers apparently. But that'll go by quick. Do I know Argentina? Like the country? Also, Travis, thanks for the sub. The gifted sub. Is that what you're asking? My family's at a play tonight. Have you guys ever seen a play? I love like going to see Broadway. I love going to see like, yeah, Broadway, but it's so expensive. Like if I have to choose between like a sports game or a concert or a Broadway show, I would do the game or the concert, I think. Have you guys ever been in a play? That's a better question. I've never been in a play. I was in a talent show once though. I sang a song. Guys, I sang a country song. Leave the Pieces by the Wreckers. Leave the pieces when you go. That's what I was singing. And I did it as a duo. Because my friend was like, hey, I need a partner for this talent show. Because she like really wanted to sing and she was a singer. And I was like, of course. I never say no to anything. Let's do it. And so I had to sing a duo with her on stage at the talent show. And we were the closing act. I still remember it. I practiced it so much. My mom was like, what are you doing? You can't sing. And so I was especially nervous to sing in front of her. Because she didn't think I could sing. But it's okay. Other people thought I could sing. I don't think anyone won. It was like a performance. So, and then some guy in our class played the guitar for us. I grew out of singing in the shower. I used to sing in the shower. Now I don't anymore. I should bring it back though. Okay, now I'm on a roll. Oh, I still have to do this audition. Did I tell you guys about it? I'm supposed to submit an audition for an acting agency. And I'm really nervous to do it because they gave me the script. And they gave it to me like a while ago. But like, should I bring it up? Should we try it? I have to act as like a pharmaceutical clerk. And I'm getting robbed. And And I don't really know how to act that out because it's not just reading a script. It's like, I have to like, what do I do? Like, if they're holding me at gunpoint, like, what do I do? Ah! Stop! Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's one thing to read the script in a certain way, but I have to do actions and nobody else is there? Yeah, I need to like act super I thought it was just gonna be kind of like a chill thing. But no. That sounds like a lot. So I've been putting it off for a long time because I just feel like, should I read it? Okay. Do we even want to do this anymore? Should we do something else? Let me see if I can bring it up. Maybe we can practice right now. Am I allowed to share this? I don't know, but whatever. Okay, here we go. I found it. Jolene, I think, is her name. Should I give you the backstory? What are we at here? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the backstory, I believe. Jolene, a pharmacist who works in a BC cancer pharmacy catering exclusively to cancer patients. This is actually long. I don't know if we want to read this. From her personal appearance to her professionalism at work, Jolene is a perfectionist she's whip smart, highly motivated, and detail-oriented. Having grown up in poverty and in a patriarchal household where she was subservient to her father and 3 brothers, Jolene is determined to leave that version of herself behind by achieving status, wealth, and power. Her gangster boyfriend, Roman, seduced her with the attention and VIP lifestyle she craved and made her feel powerful. Roman wanted to rob the pharmacy where Jolene works, but she had a smarter plan: to steal expensive cancer meds and sell them to a U.S. distributor across the border. She got away with it twice, until Roman got greedy and decided to rob her pharmacy anyways. Jolene learned she was never really in control. Her criminal boyfriend used her. The storyline, gripping and smart. It's character driven. Okay. So that's the backstory, guys. I have a gangster boyfriend. So guys, I'm not that wasn't it. I'm not, that wasn't my audition. That was just the backstory. Now's the audition. Okay. Hold on. I haven't read this yet, so I have to read it through once. Let me just read it to you really quick. Okay. Oh, a pharmacist. I'm 30. Wow, that's fitting. Perfect hair, makeup, nails. In a white lab coat with the name tag Jolene. Serves a patient. Okay. Did your oncologist go over the possible side effects with you? While Jolene goes over prescription with the patient. Oh my gosh, do I have a lisp? Patient. A man wearing scrubs, surgical cap, mask, rolls a second masked man. A third man, also wearing a mask, carrying a backpack, enters behind. It's important you try to take this at the same time every day. And this is what happens. Jagpal, I don't know who that is, I guess the robber, leaps to his feet, throwing off the blanket to reveal a handgun. Simultaneously, Manroop, I guess his accomplice, pulls his gun from under his scrubs and trains it on the terrified patient. I have to act this out, you guys. What is this? Phil grabs his gun from his waistband and guards the entrance. Jagpal aims his gun at Jolene, me. Hands up! Jolene fights through the shock, presenting calm. Okay. Down, on the floor now. Like, what? How do I do it? if I'm just Jolene, I'm just Jolene. So how do I act that out? I have like 2 lines. Do I be everybody? If you're being held at gunpoint, don't do any sudden moves and either stare at the gun or down. Is that like for real, Gabriel? I know. So what do if I need other people, do you guys want to do it with me? I'll have auditions for my audition. Does that sound good? I'm going to be the best Jolene ever. Thanks. So yeah, that's how I read it when I first looked at it. And I have no idea how to do this. It'd be different if it was a monologue. I used to do monologues in college, but we could do Discord tryouts. That'd be funny. Yeah. I know. You probably do have some first-hand experience, unfortunately. I don't think I'm gonna get this done, you guys. Because we still have a lot of pieces. Do you want to see? I don't think Legos is like one of my favorite things to do. But I am curious on where these go. Let me just see what we got. Okay, I just have to put a few flowers on. I'm confused on what the rings do. Oh, you can spin them. That's cool. So you can spin the flowers around? Oh, and then these other ones are just dirt. Yeah. The scripted part is the easy part. Your character needs to have a personality outside of the script. Who is she? Is she chill? Is she composed? Is she hungover maybe? That's the part that's open to interpretation. Who do you want her to be? True. I really gotta tap into that. Maybe I should do some method acting. Don't know if I don't know if that's like my calling. I'm not sure if I should be an actress. She's hungover for sure. Absolutely. The thing is, I don't know if it's ADHD because I can focus on things if I want to. It's just, sometimes when it's not like really calling me, it's difficult to keep focused on it. Should I make one more flower and then call it a day? I want to do another one of my cooking streams. I made Turkish pasta the other day for my family. It's really easy. All you have to do is cook bow tie pasta, and then you make like a garlic lemon yogurt, and then you cook ground beef. You put tomato paste in it, and then you make like a paprika butter or something. And you combine it all, and it's really good. You're supposed to get ground lamb, but I've never found ground lamb anywhere. You never got to your favorite movies. Oh yeah. Some of my favorite movies from this year, I just saw, Heretic? Is that what it was? Heretic? I really liked it. It was very, like, religious focused, but I thought it was well done. The acting was great. I liked the girls. That one was good, like the most recent one that I've watched. Some of my very favorites. My very favorite is Pan's Labyrinth, which is, I think it's Spanish. It's during the war. It's not a very, it's like fantasy. I really like fantasy movies. Not necessarily sci-fi as much, but like I love fantasy, like Everything Everywhere All at Once or whatever that one is. That's a good one too. And then my fave actor Dev Patel. That's my celebrity crush. Mostly because he's such a good actor, and I get crushes on people that are good at stuff because I'm like, whoa, you have a passion, and that's like, it's like attractive when somebody's really dedicated to their craft, you know? It's not even like, we talked about this before, like definition of successful. That doesn't matter as much to me. It's more about like, if somebody's really, really good at something, it means they like really cared about that enough to like put so much time and effort in. And that takes a level of discipline and like persistence. And that's pretty hot. I also love the Grand Budapest Hotel, as that's like one of my favorites. I have a very interesting genre. I'm trying to think, what else have I watched? Scary movies. The Boy. That's a good scary movie. If you're into scary movies like that. I didn't like Small Things. Is that what it is? Let me look. Is that the one? With Emma, Small Things? No, that's not what it's called. Poor Things. Poor Things. I didn't like that. I loved the concept. I was like, this is such a cool concept. And then it like was all about like sex. And I was like, okay. Like, this was such a cool concept, and it didn't need to be revolving around that, and it was. And I was just like, I feel like we went a bit overboard with that. Yeah. The Substance, I haven't seen that. I want to see that. I was thinking the other day, Valentine's Day. Clearly I don't have any plans this year. But I was thinking of Valentine's Days in the past. And when I was in high school, I remember I was in grade 10 and a guy in grade 12 asked me for dinner. And I went out for dinner with him, and it was Valentine's Day. And we went out for dinner for the very first time on a date, like on Valentine's Day. And now looking back on that, I was like, that's kind of awkward to go on a first date on Valentine's Day. Don't you think? Like, I felt like the vibe in the restaurant was like awkward because it was like all couples. And then it was just like, wait, is that weird? You guys are making me feel weird for it. We didn't like, I don't think we even discussed it. We were just like, oh, it's like, oops, it's Valentine's Day. I never like, nothing came from it. It was a date. I think he was like, oh, would you want to go out for dinner? And he's like, we could go on this day. I know it's Valentine's Day, but like, it doesn't matter to me. And I think I was probably like, oh yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. And then we went. But like, I was just thinking about that the other day, and I was like, that was kind of weird. And it's the only date we ever went on. And I think that was like one of the only dates I ever went on in that era of my life. Because who goes on dates in high school? Yeah, it is so awkward. And it was awkward too, because I remember in high school, I was awkward. I was so awkward. I was like, I really like thought about what I said and what I did. And so I was quite like insecure. And so I like, now I kind of just, I don't think about what I'm going to say before I say it. I kind of just like go into conversations. Even if I don't know the person, I'll just be like, whatever, like wherever the conversation goes, it goes. But before, I used to go into conversations and be like, well, I'll ask him this question, then maybe I'll ask this question. And then if it like kind of didn't go as to plan, I would just be like, yeah. I was really uneasy with, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I guess that's what it was. And so I didn't like to put myself in situations where like I couldn't act how I wanted to act or whatever. I don't care now at all. Like, I was talking to my mom the other day about it. I was like, it's so nice when you get older and you stop caring about, like, and you stop waiting up for people. It's the best thing ever. If I want to do something, I go and do it. There's literally, nothing could stop me. If I wanted to, like, go travel to another country because I was just felt a really big urge to go do it, I would do it. I wouldn't be like, oh, well, I gotta go with a couple other people because blah, blah, blah. In college, I felt like that a little bit. I remember I went to, like, a concert, and I asked this guy if he wanted to go with me, and then he never responded to me, and I wasn't gonna, like, check if he wanted to go, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go anyways, because I bought my ticket, and then he never, like, he was like, oh, I didn't know that we were still going, and I was like, it's okay, and then, I went anyways, and I went down, I like, sat in my seat for the longest time, and then I was like, nobody knows me here, whatever. And so I went down into the other sections, and I started dancing and stuff. And that was really fun, because I wanted to go, and I went anyways. I love doing that stuff on my own. And it's kind of, like, not good now, because I feel like, guys, this looks really complicated. I don't want to do it. I'm sorry. Is that okay? I don't feel like doing Legos today. Is that okay? I'll do this on my own time. And then I'll show you the finished product next time. I'm not in the frame of mind to do it. Put the Legos down. I don't like club vibes. My favorite thing to probably do is have a few of my friends. We go out maybe to dinner, like a happy hour or something. And then after, there's a few places in Toronto we really like to go. Same 4 friends, you know. And we go to places that are popular, but not the most popular. So then you can still have your space and get a drink when you want to and dance and, like, enjoy yourself. Cardi, thank you for the sub. Tier 2. Are you the only one in that tier? Appreciate it. And 34 months. That's crazy. 29-month streak. Thanks, Cardi. You get McDonald's at the end of the night. And yes, and then we end up at McDonald's at the end of the night, and it's never open, so we sit on the curb. You know, after a few drinks, we sit on the curb, and we talk about our night. Usually something happened, like somebody, either Eclipsal or other 2 friends, get into some drama. And then we chit-chat it out. Yeah. I don't know the places in Vancouver. TV gets in trouble. I'm not going to tell any of his business, though. That's for him to tell. And he's not here, so. Eclipsal would. Eclipsal's that guy. I can't tell his business, though. I know Friday is Valentine's Day, but should I make like I'm trying to think if I should make like a little Valentine's Day dessert or something on Sunday. Like something, or is it wrong to do something after Valentine's Day? I'm gonna get an update on where my stuff is tomorrow or on Friday. This is where we're at. I'm gonna go put this back. That didn't go to plan, but it's okay. I just saw those leaves and what we were gonna have to do, and it did not make me happy, so yeah. Valentine's Day weekend, that's so true. That's so true. I have to go, I'm doing another Orange Theory class tomorrow morning, just cause like why not, and it's like something that's not my regular training. Usually I get 1 day off a week, and I'm starting to think maybe I'll just like I'll just do that instead on that day off. Plus, I've been kind of on like a bit of a fitness kick recently, and I know that's kind of funny because I'm an athlete, but it's more like I'm not drinking right now, and I am trying not to eat any junk food, hence why we haven't done any eating streams, because I'm like, I really want to do like a food review on here, and I'm like, I can't eat any junk food, I can't eat any fast food, so I don't know what I would review, like gluten-free desserts. That's so lame. So yeah, I've also been running a lot. I could do a Turkish pasta. Hey, Ani, thank you. That's nice. Oh, ah!
Hey, I promised you a song for a sub, so here we go.
OPW is my name, but you can call me G.
Chill out. Stick around, it's not hard for me to see. That people like you make this dream reality.
Cardi! Hey, Cardi, thank you! Wait. For the 5 gifted, my little farewell gift. Thanks, Cardi. Can you ask Eclipso why he's not streaming? I really need to watch some streams. Oh, also, shout out to Dom. He also has a stream. If you guys want to go support my people, my friends. I think he was on here. So, yeah, we want to go. I'll put his name in the Discord. He has a stream. Some of my people have a stream. Well, maybe we'll put it in the promo on the Discord. So if you gifted a sub today, subbed yourself, the Discord is pinned by Gabriel in the chat. Bean, you should start streaming again. If any of you have streams, let a girl know, because then I can promote your stream on my stream. Also, we had a very interesting potential thing going on today that would be awesome if it follows through. I can't tell you yet, I don't think. Maybe I can tell you in the Discord. So maybe I'll tell you a little bit more in the Discord about it. Can you talk about your other awkward dates? I can tell you about one more and then we're going. Because unfortunately, with me being me, I've had awkward dates, and I think it's a me problem. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you about this one because I don't think they're ever gonna see this, and if they do, it's fine. In Toronto, this was like after I don't know timeline, like right after the Olympics, I guess, and I was taking a little bit of time off. I went to a Raptors game with my friend, and then this guy was like, oh, I'm here if you want to meet me after for a drink. And I was like, oh, I'm already downtown. Sure, I'll check it out. See what's up. So I went, and it was somebody that was kind of known in the media. Not going to disclose, but it was like somebody that like, you would know. You'd know. And so I was like, oh, they're like super cool from what it appears. And they're from Toronto. Awesome. They're Canadian. And so I went to, no, absolutely not. No, I would not Drake. First of all, I'm not, that's absolutely not. Please don't even suggest that. And okay, long story short, anyways, we sat there, he doesn't drink because he says that he gets really red in the face if he drinks, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll have one, like, I don't know, and so we were sitting there, and then he was like, really, interested, that's one way of putting it, in my athletics, and the fact that I had been to the Olympics, so, like, very, interested in that fact, to a weird degree, and then, and he's like, what do athletes do in their spare time? And I was like, oh, like, recover, I guess. And he's like, what's your vertical? I was like, I don't know. Like, I've never really, like, I'm probably pretty good. I don't really know. And he's like, oh, I think my vertical is pretty good. Where's my other slipper? And I was like, that's amazing. And he's like, yeah. I want to get your take on it. We're in a restaurant. So he's like, okay, he's like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then he like starts like warming up, like doing warm-up drills. And I'm like, okay, like let's sit down. And then he gets up and he's like, and he jumps as high as he can in the restaurant. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And he's so serious. I was like, wow, that's really good. And I like started, and I was like, that's really good. He's like, no, that wasn't my best. He did it again. And everybody's looking at him. And this is what was the funny part. I hung out with him 2 times. Both of them were very awkward encounters. But I was like, maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe I'm like, I started getting so anxious and awkward that like I was like sweating and my face was red. And I could feel it. Like I felt hot in my face. I was like, I don't know how to handle this situation. Like, I don't know what to do here. I feel so awkward in my own skin. And so in order to make myself feel more comfortable, I just started acting like really weird because I was like, I don't know how to make myself comfortable in this situation. And so I just started being like like he was staying in a hotel and there's a pool. And so this is too much information. I shouldn't even say this stuff. But I was like, oh, let's race. Like, and so I started racing him in the pool and stuff like that. No, it's not drink. And then at the very end, he asked me, he's like, do you like hanging out with me? Or did you like hanging out with me? And I said, yeah, I liked hanging out with you. Did you like hanging out with me? He had the audacity to say, yeah, you're weird. I was like, okay, and then left. And that was it. He told me I was weird. I was like, do you like hanging out with me? He goes, yeah, you're weird. So yeah, that one was fun. I've had some good experiences, guys. No, he didn't look uncomfortable. He was like, yeah, you're weird. I was like, okay, bye. I did act super weird though, because I was just like, this is so awkward. I have to unleash like my weirdness. I don't know what else to do. Maybe, yeah. All right, with that, I'm gonna get going, and thank you for listening to my stories. I don't ever want to talk this much again in this stream. I want to start gaming again. Let's play on Friday. I will organize it. Tomorrow I'm a little bit busy, but never too busy for you guys. So I'll organize it and we can... Don't get me on a confession stream, please. No, I'm a little too comfortable in here already, so... Yeah, well, what am I supposed to... I don't know, am I supposed to just stay silent? I feel like I gotta be like, we gotta keep up the chat. You saw me in Santiago? Oh, thank you. What are you barking at? Hey, Pongo. Alright, I'm gonna get him, so... I'll talk to you guys in a few days. Can't wait to game together. Here's my little... It's all good. Alright, I'm gonna go get him. I'll see you guys later. See you next time. I'll miss you until then. Bye!